Welcome back to another FC25 player review. Today's player review is the Ligue Player of the Month, Amine Gouiri. I do apologise if I've absolutely butchered his name. As you can see the team on the screen, it is a 4-3-3 second variation. It's a Liga and Premier League and Icon hybrid. And to be honest, this team was actually okay. The French League seems to have some really good cards, but they're not all actually really good at performing. But when we look at Gouiri himself, he's 5'11", controlled acceleration type with a hunter, 4-star, 4-star. I mean, to be honest, at this stage of the game, I do think it's a minimum that they should have 4-star skill moves and a 4-star weak foot. Then you can see in the 3 matches that I played, scored 9 goals and got 1 assist. 10 goal contributions in 3 matches is a really good return. And then you can see he can play as a striker, left mid or left winger. Personally, with his stats, I do think he's best suited to being a striker, but that's just my opinion. And then you can see his pace. With a hunter, he goes up to 98 acceleration and 93 sprint speed. So his pace is on the lower side, but it does actually seem to be okay. Then his shooting is actually genuinely fantastic. With a hunter, he goes up to 99 finishing, 96 shot power, 91 long shots, 99 volleys and 98 penalties. So his shooting on this card is just genuinely fantastic. Passing's pretty decent. 90 vision, 86 crossing, 88 free kick accuracy, 93 short passing and 94 curve. Now his passing probably is actually good enough to play him on the wing, but for me, I personally would use him more as a striker. Then his dribbling, 88 agility and 83 balance. To be honest, I actually felt that it was more like mid-90s. That's just how it felt in game. Then 87 reactions is on that cusp where in the next few weeks it will be behind the power curve, but right at this moment in time it is okay. Then 89 composure, again, it's okay at this moment in time, but in the next sort of 3-4 weeks it will kind of be lacking. Then defending, just completely irrelevant. Physicals, 97 jumping's good, 86 stamina is a little bit on the low end, especially if you did play him out wide. 87 strength, he actually did feel quite strong in game, which is good. 74 aggression, a little bit low, but to be honest, I didn't really notice it in game. Then for play styles, he's got finesse shot plus, chip shot, technical, flair, quick step plus, and trivela. So obviously finesse shot plus, absolutely fantastic, still incredibly broken. Then technical's good. Quick Step Plus is still a really fantastic playstyle, especially at this moment in time. Trivela, really good, especially when your opponent moves their goalkeeper, because you basically hit it near post and it's mostly going to be going in. Then for roles, as a left mid, he can be an inside forward plus. As a striker, target forward plus, false 9 plus plus, poacher plus, or advanced forward plus plus. And then as a left winger, doesn't even have a plus role. Personally, I did use him as an advanced forward plus plus. And with that being said, let's head into the gameplay. Okay, so into the gameplay for Gouiri. Starting off with the pros, first of all would have to be his pace. With a hunter, he goes up to 98 acceleration and 93 sprint speed. And he does also have quick step plus, which does actually make him feel a lot faster in game. Then his shooting, absolutely incredible. With a hunter, 99 finishing, 96 shot power, 99 volleys and 98 penalties. To be honest, his shooting is just absolutely incredible. Passing's very good. He's got 90 vision, 86 crossing, 88 free kick accuracy, 93 short passing and 94 curve. To be honest, really good, especially if you were using him as a striker. Dribbling's very good, 88 agility and 83 balance, actually feels a lot better in game. 87 reactions and 89 composure, they are still okay at this moment in time. Then he's got good physicals, 87 strength, and he did actually feel really strong in game. Then he's got Finesse Shot Plus and Quick Step Plus, as I said before. 4-star, 4-star. And the cons for this card, for me, I would only have to say his lack of plus player roles. Okay, so now that you've seen the gameplay for Gouiri, would I recommend completing his SBC? And in my opinion, it would have to be a maybe. I do think he is a pretty decent card. The main issue I have is the fact that he's 70,000 coins to complete. Now, I understand if you're a Marseille fan, it makes complete sense to complete this card because he is a really good striker. If you're Algerian, again, makes sense because he's one of the best Algerians on the game, especially with Benassa being a perfect link for this card. For me, if I was going for a Ligue striker, I personally would go for Grassroots Greats David. Now, I did a review on Grassroots Greats David a few weeks back now, and he's actually dropped in price even more. He's now like 20k. And the difference between David and Gouiri is just night and day. Gouiri's very good, don't get me wrong, but I do think Jonathan David is just significantly better. But when actually looking at Gouiri compared to David, I mean 4-star, 4-star instead of 4-star, 5-star. Personally, I do think Gouiri has good enough skill moves and weak foot, but 4-star, 5-star is obviously just better. And then positions, I mean, for me, Gouiri is more of a striker than a left mid or a left wing. Personally, especially with the player roles, it does make sense to use him as a striker. The pace, he only just gets away with it, especially with a hunter. I think if I didn't put a hunter on him, he would actually feel really, really slow, especially because he's only got 85 sprint speed. Then the shooting, I mean, to be honest, the shooting is fantastic. I'm not going to lie about that. Especially with a hunter. His lowest stat is his 91 long shots. The passing's very good. As I said, you possibly could use him as a wider player, but I do think he's better suited to being a striker. I do like the fact that he's got 88 free kick accuracy. So if you do need a free kick taker, then Gouiri is good for that. Then the dribbling, again, agility and balance, to be honest, it does feel a lot higher. He was incredibly agile in game. Then 87 reactions and 89 composure. As I said before, he's only just managing to be in line with the power curve, but in the sort of next 3-4 weeks, he will start falling behind. Then obviously defending, just completely irrelevant. Physicals, the 86 stamina, if you played him out wide, he would probably be dead by about the 60th minute. 87 strength, he did actually feel quite strong on the ball. Then for playstyles, Finesse Shot Plus is good. Technical's good. Quick Step Plus is fantastic. Now, I think this is probably what saves his pace. Because he's got Quick Step Plus, he just feels a lot quicker off the mark. And then Travella, as I said, if your opponent moves their goalkeeper, just hit it near post and it's probably going to go in. Then for roles, I'm glad that he's got Advanced Forward Plus Plus. It's my favourite striker role. I don't know what it is. It does just make them a better striker. Then as a left mid, left wing, it doesn't give you much options, especially if you were to play him as a left mid or a left wing. Just really disappointing. He should realistically have inside forward plus plus on both left mid and left wing, but here we are. And overall, I do think he is a good card, but compared to Grassroots Greats David, who's now only 20,000 coins, unless you're a Marseille fan, or you're an Algerian fan, or Algerian, then I do understand if you do complete this card, because he is very good. I just personally don't really see why you would complete this untradeable card when there is a significantly better striker from the same league. They sort of have similar nation links in the fact of the nation links just aren't there. David, for me, especially now at 20,000 coins, he's genuinely about 10 times better than this Gouiri card. So would I recommend completing Gouiri? In my opinion, I would say it's a maybe. I think the only people who probably would complete him are Marseille fans or Algerians. Otherwise, I would probably save my coins, save my fodder, and just skip this SBC. Thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy it and would like to see more FC25 content, click the video on the left for my flashback Pope review, and on the right is my World Tour Abdul Hamid review. But for now, I'll see you in the next one.